All right, Sunday, game of the year, kicking off at 1 o'clock Eastern, along with 9 other games. The Dolphins at the Ravens. Wow, we're going right to it. Ravens favored by 3.5. Over-under of 47. Go ahead, Chris. Who do you like in this one?
Well, there's so many awesome things about the matchup. I mean, both defenses are awesome. Both offenses are also awesome. With the Dolphins offense being a little bit more explosive and fun to watch, but still, it's an effective Ravens offense for sure, right? The one thing, I look at, I think we're going to break down like the Dolphins side of the ball, right? They pose some different problems as far as compared to the 49ers last week, where we talked about it. The 49ers are a little more rooted in the run game and then they go off of that. The Dolphins, they like to run the ball, but it's more about, hey, defend the pass, quick passes, screens, all this, take a shot. If you overplay that, then they go to the run, right? I look at it and go, little like last week, the Ravens are big up front. I can't imagine the Dolphins being able to overpower that group, so I don't think the Ravens are going to have to, overextend their defense to stop the run. They'll be able to keep people back in the passing game and in passing lanes to stop Tyreek Hill. We'll see where Jalen Waddle is and his recovery and everything there. So that's going to be a fun matchup. I'm interested in this, Mike. This is the one thing. I'm obviously hedging Ravens there in that matchup a little bit. The Dolphins like all these tight formations, right? Like a little bit like you saw the 49ers last week when the Ravens brought the corner blitz and knocked the ball down, right? And knocked it up in the air and they got an interception, right? That, to me, I would be scared to do that too much if I'm the Dolphins. I think that, like, getting the game in a phone box or a phone booth, a little bit favors the Ravens. I would be interested to see maybe if they spread things out a little bit. Hey, let's take some of the creativity and disguises away from Mike McDonald. Let alone if we spread them out a little bit, they can't disguise some of these blitzes, and their front four is not the best pass rushing group, in the world, as we've discussed. So that'll be interesting to see the approach. The other side of the ball, I think a lot of this Dolphins defense, I think they will give the Ravens problems. But I do think the Ravens are kind of hitting on all cylinders here. And with it being at home, a little fearful of what the Dolphins did to them last year, coming back and beat them, I think the Dolphins will have the Ravens' full attention. I'm going Ravens 24-20.
So you've got the Ravens covering by a half point.
Yep.
And, we got this whole Mike McDonald thing.
I know.
Mike McDonald defense against Mike McDaniel offense. It's McDaniel, not McDonald. The rhymes are Daryl's, but the burgers are Ronald's. I keep thinking that anytime I see both of those names. Run DMC back in the day. Anyway, look, the Dolphins think just because they beat the Cowboys on Sunday, they've cured this notion that they can't beat good teams. Well, one of the narratives was going to end on Christmas Eve. Cowboys can't beat good teams on the road. Dolphins can't beat good teams anywhere. Something had to give. And the one that gave, obviously, was the idea that the Dolphins can't beat good teams. This is the best team in football right now. This is 1 versus 2 for the second straight week. And maybe I made Dolphins number 2 over the 49ers just to make it 1 versus 2 again. Maybe I was influenced by that. I don't know. But I think there's a gap between the Ravens and the Dolphins. There's a toughness there. AFC North football. When you look at the 49ers, 3 of their 4 losses against the Browns, the Bengals, and the Ravens this year, and what the Browns did, battered them, bruised them, injured them, not intentionally, but it left them worn out and set the stage for a 3-game losing streak. So AFC North football is real. It's the new black and blue division, and I just don't think the Dolphins can handle that right now, especially in Baltimore. I don't even know what the weather's going to be. We haven't done our weather report yet today. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's in Baltimore. We've seen good teams go into Baltimore this year and get destroyed. Lions, Seahawks. Now, the Rams kept it close, but the Rams are playing pretty well right now. The Rams may be one of the best teams in the NFL right now. And I think seeing what the Ravens did to the 49ers makes me feel even better about the Rams, because the Rams went toe-to-toe with the Ravens in their own building in the rain. So, look, I'm not going to pick this as a blowout. It could be. It could be. I'm not picking it that way. I'm going to keep it close. I believe in the Ravens. I'm never picking against the Ravens ever again for as long as I live or as long as I do picks. 28-24. Ravens beat the Dolphins. The Dolphins should acquit themselves well. The Dolphins should have some confidence that maybe if there's a rematch in the postseason, it'll turn out better for them. But right now, the Ravens hitting overdrive, trying to get that 1 seed, and then hoping they can last longer than the divisional round, which is what happened the last time they were the top seed. So, a great game. I wish we could watch that and only that and not 9 other games at the same time.
Yeah, I hear you. It's crazy. But I think that'll have our full attention. And you said a lot of good things there. And the Ravens got you scared, and I figured you'd be a chicken like that, and they'd back you in a corner. It's how I pegged you to be that guy.
So were you trying to rope-a-dope me into picking the Dolphins?
I would have liked it. I would have liked it. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen that. I would have liked to have seen all things that might have come with that. You picking the Dolphins, the reaction of Ravens fans, their players, and then me picking the Ravens too, and hopefully winning to be able to even rub it in even farther. Yo, what up, homies? Thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe to Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Right now, we got Sunday pod, right? So you can have it Monday morning. We recap all the action. Wednesday, it's the What the Happened podcast. We're going to get deep in the weeds on the key matchups of the week. And then Thursday, I'm picking games with that jerk Florio. So you know where to find us, homies. Keep watching. Peace out. We'll see you.